You want to know how to indent text in WordPress the easiest way. I'm going to show you the built-in editor method, no plugins, no code. Start right now by going to your WordPress login page, type your email or username and your password into the two fields on screen. Then click the login button. Give it a second and you'll land on the WordPress dashboard. From the left sidebar, hover over Pages and click All Pages. If you're editing a blog post instead, that's Posts and then All Posts. I'll use a page here. Find the page you want to change, hover over its title and click Edit. The block editor opens with your content already on screen. Click anywhere inside the paragraph you want to indent. The paragraph block gets selected and you'll see the block toolbar appear right above the text. Look at the alignment icons. You'll see align left, align center, and align right. But there is no first line indent button. That's normal. Standard WordPress does not give you that control on a normal paragraph, so don't waste time hunting for it. What you do have is an indent option that some blocks and layouts display. If you see an increased indent control in the toolbar, click it once. The selected text moves inward. Click it again and it moves further. But most paragraphs won't show that button, so I'm going to show you the built-in methods that always work. First, the simplest one if your indented content is a list of points. Click the plus icon at the top left of the editor, type list in the search box, select the list block. Now type your first point, type another point. The list block automatically indents the content the way a proper list should. That's often all you need. For a deeper indent inside a list, you create a nested list. Put your cursor on the line you want to push in. Look at the list toolbar and click the indent control. That indents it to a second level. Type your subpoint. It lines up under the main point. This is the cleanest way to show hierarchy without breaking anything. If you want a single block of text to look visually indented, use a quote block. Click the plus icon again, search for quote. Select the quote block, type your text. The theme applies its own indentation and styling. It's not a traditional first line indent, but it looks intentional and works on every screen size. Another built-in block that does something similar is pull quote. Click the plus icon, search pull quote, and select it. Type a short statement you want to highlight. The pull quote creates a separated, bigger styled section. It's more for emphasis than for body text, so I use it sparingly. Now the method I actually use for real paragraph indentation without plugins, the group block. First select the paragraph or paragraphs you want to move inward. Click the three-dot menu on the block toolbar and choose Group. WordPress wraps everything you selected inside a single group container. You'll see a dashed border around the whole thing. Now click on the group itself to select it. In the right sidebar, open the Settings panel, then click Styles. Scroll down to Dimensions. Here's where the padding lives. Padding is the space inside the container between its edge and the text. That's what moves your content inward while keeping the container full width. Don't confuse it with margin, which adds space outside. In the padding section, find the left padding input. Click it and type 20 pixels. That gives a subtle indent. The text shifts right slightly. If you want a more obvious indent, try 40 pixels. The movement is bigger and clearly noticeable. You can keep increasing it, but I almost never go past 60 pixels for body text. One thing that catches people, a big left padding makes the text too narrow on mobile, so after you set it, click the preview button in the top bar. Then switch to a mobile view if your preview screen has device icons. Check that the lines still have enough characters per line. If they look cramped, go back and lower the padding. If you want several paragraphs to share the same indent, don't adjust each one separately. Select all of them at once, then group them together. Put your cursor in the first paragraph, hold Shift, click in the last paragraph. Click the three-dot menu and choose Group. Now apply the left padding to that group and every paragraph moves inward together. This is much easier to edit later. The same trick works for a heading plus a paragraph. Select the heading block and the paragraph block below it. Group them together, then set the group's left padding to 20 or 40 pixels. The heading and its paragraph stay aligned with each other. That's exactly what you want for a section that needs a little extra room from the edge. After all that, click Preview again to see the page as a visitor would see it. Check the alignment in a normal browser view and in a mobile view. If everything looks right, go back to the editor and click Update if the page already exists. If it's a new page, click Publish. The change goes live immediately. Now what if you actually want a traditional first-line indent like in a printed book? The paragraph block still does not give you that control. Without custom CSS or a plugin, you can't force just the first line to move inward. The cleanest workaround is the group with left padding we just did, or a quote block if it's a short passage. Either one gives the visual effect without breaking on mobile. And don't use the spacebar to indent text. Pressing space over and over to push a paragraph inward works only in the editor. On a live site, the spaces collapse or wrap differently depending on the screen. Same thing with the Tab key. Tab is for moving between interface controls, not for formatting website content. It won't produce a consistent indent on the front end, so stick with the right method for your goal. A list block for indented list items, a quote block for indented quotations, a group with left padding for any regular content you want to move inward as a block. And if you need space between sections, use margin, not padding, because margin is outside the container and won't shift the background. 2 more follow-ups you'll probably hit. First, if you later move that group into a narrower column, the left padding may now feel too large. Select the group, go back to dimensions, and drop the left padding to 10 or 20 pixels. Second, if you want the indent to stay consistent across multiple pages, consider creating a reusable block from that grouped content, so you change it once and it updates everywhere you've placed it. Both are quick to do now that you know where the controls live. If this saved you time, give it a like, subscribe so you see the next one, and leave a comment saying this was helpful. Comments are what push this video to other people looking for the same thing.